All right. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Vocal Intensive. I'm Brian Tate. I'm so glad to be back at the Shakespeare Festival to have a chance to work with such wonderful, young, talented people. We've had a wonderful time over the last 2 days looking at a lot of different music, mostly music from around the world, and we have some of that music to share with you today. The piece we open with is a welcome call from the Lillooet Nation in BC, and that was taught to me by Russell Wallace, a colleague of mine in Vancouver, who is a First Nations artist and composer and arranger. So it's a traditional chant arranged by Russell, and we were given his permission to perform that as a way of ushering the welcome into the space and the First Nations tradition. And from there, we're going to move to Africa for a song for you in a moment. One of the things we did as part of the intensive was I brought a question in, because there's something really special about the experience of getting to work together many hours during the day, and not only watch the music develop, but just watch the singing deepen and the connection deepen. So I brought this question in, which is, why do we sing? And from time to time, I would just toss the question out, because after we would sing, we'd be in a different space and there'd be different answers. So interspersed throughout our songs, we're going to share with you some of the responses as to why do we sing.
Singing is liberating.
Singing brings people together.
Singing is my escape from reality.
Singing helps me express myself.
Singing is fun and it makes us all happy.
Thank you. So now we're doing a song from Senegal. This is called Kakilambe. And Kakilambe is the spirit of the harvest. So when we want food and we want crops, we sing the Kakilambe to have a good harvest. And it's also got a great beat to be out there in the fields and work together. So this is Kakilambe. Two, three,
creates a sense of community.
Singing releases emotional stress.
Singing helps people coexist.
Singing creates simplicity and complexity.
Singing gives me butterflies like when I had my first crush.
Now we have a really special piece for you. This is a world premiere. Yeah. This is a song called Wingmata from Australia. And I first heard it through a colleague of mine. I sing in a vocal trio in Vancouver, an a cappella world music trio. And we all get a chance to learn music from different sources from different parts of the world. And a colleague of Carla's taught her this song from Australia. And I heard her singing it once, and I just thought it was one of the most beautiful melodies I ever heard. It was incredibly simple, yet complex at the same time. And so it sat around for a while as I was looking for kind of just the right combination to arrange it for. And because we were doing a world music focus, I really wanted to have an arrangement for this weekend for this group of singers. And it's just been so lovely to hear it come to life. Because the thing about voices, well, the thing about theater in general is you can conceptualize it all you want until it's actually there and you see it and hear it. Nothing really prepares you for the real thing. So hearing these wonderful voices singing this beautiful song has just been, for me, hearing it for the first time was just amazing. The composer is Tom Lewis, who is a First Nations man in Australia. And what I know of it through an email is he wrote the song while he comes from the north and he was in the south, far away from home. So he wrote the song as a song of longing for his family, for being away, for hopes of coming back home, missing of being away from home. The words have no particular meaning. It's just the sound of the words and the sound of the syllables. So this is Wingmata.
Ling mara, kumba, ling mara, ling mara, kumba, ling mara, ling
Singing lifts words in a way simple speech alone cannot. Singing paints a picture.
All right, we're going to do a little gospel now for y'all. Is that all right? So we got Madison Kiley up here to start. This is a great song that I learned from one of my teachers, Terrence Kelly, who directs the Oakland Interfaith Gospel Choir. And it's a different kind of gospel piece because traditionally it's call and response. And the call, the soloist gets to embellish and the choir gets to stick to their part. It's a solid part. In this case, it's quite different. It's kind of like theater sports for singer and choir. The idea is that the soloist does the melody and the choir responds, but they've got to sing it exactly the way the soloist does it. So it's kind of a game. The soloist pushes the choir to say, okay, how about this lick? Can you get this lick? And the choir goes, yeah. What else you got? Okay, how about this one? So they get to play around with it. It's called I Got Just What I Wanted. So the first part is that, and then the second part of the song is the soloists get to tell you what they've got. Because I got just what I wanted.
Hello? Hello?
Here we go.
I got my friends
during slave times as a way of keeping the course when things were hard, which was pretty much all the time. And a lot of songs were written about how do we hold on, how do we stay strong in the midst of challenges and difficulties. So the original song was called Keep Your Hand on the Plow and Hold On. And during the civil rights period of the 60s, they needed songs to represent what they were marching for. So the African American community used church songs and field songs and spirituals and rewrote the words to suit the occasion for the civil rights marches. So Keep Your Hand on the Plow became Keep Your Eyes on the Prize. On the prize. Keep your eyes on the prize and hold on. And before we launch into this, we have our last group to share with you why